What is up, everybody? It's Brendan Mania. I know it's been 2 weeks since I uploaded a video, so I'm sorry about that. I try to upload one a week, but sometimes I just don't have time, or I don't have enough content to even do it. But now this is like 2 or 3 weeks worth of cards, so I think I finally had enough for a video. And mostly it's because April is not here. I don't want her to know how much I spend on these cards. Me and her have like totally different lifestyles before we started dating. So she's always been, worried about money, and I've never been. So, but not that I'm rich, but I mean one generation has to set up the next. So, if your parents, let you live there, like my parents let me live there until I had a bunch saved up without having to pay any bills or anything before I moved out. So I've been pretty good ever since I started working, for the most part. So. And then, what you do with it from there is on you. But I have decided to dive into the UFC cards, which actually, I think it's only been like a year or two. Has it been 2 years yet? Maybe not even 2 years that I started collecting these, but I didn't even know these existed until recently. So, alright, we got a purchase video here. Let's see, in the background we got my 2 gold Reebok patch autos. We got Amanda Nunez, I got a 9, and then we got the double gem 10 Rose. We got my Max Holloway Octofractor. I think that's a pop 1. It might be 2 by now, but I think it's a pop 1. On the right we got the John Jones Jumbro threads. I can't believe I never noticed that before. It literally says Jumbro instead of Jumbo thread. Like, PSA, man, you guys are messing up. And then this, my Anderson Silva, it got a 9, but Jumbo Relic with the big S. That might be like my best find ever on eBay when I go to newly listed. It was newly listed for $100, and so I bought it instantly. That might be my best newly listed find. I have a lot of cards for show you guys today. So starting out, we got, is this 2023? 2023, number 1 of 8. My boy TJ Dillashaw Octofractor. I got this for $21.50, so it's no surprise TJ is not very popular. I like TJ. TJ's one of my favorites. And the reason he's one of my favorites, I think he's a good fighter, but also is because, he was getting bullied on, Tough by Conor McGregor. And because Conor McGregor was so popular, everyone just started hating TJ because of Conor McGregor. And, it's part the bully thing that I like him, and then it's part he's a good fighter. I mean, the end of his career kind of sucked with the injury he had. I know he got caught on what is it? He got caught on something. I forgot what it's called. But EPO, is that what it is? All right, and we got, of course, the Dominic Cruz 2023. This one's number 7 out of 8. So this one I think I got for $35. But then I also got this one. This one's the bookend, 8 out of 8. I think I paid $51 for this, mostly because it's the bookend, and then I think this one I got first, so there was more hype around it. I have not bought anything really from the new 2023 set. Even the black 101 Dom Cruz cards, I've seen 2 of them. I talked to the guy that pulled the non-autographed one, And, you know, he was trying to get the most he could, so he had it listed high, and I don't blame him for that. But I told him what my price was, and he's been lowering his price ever since on the card. And it's still not the price that I told him I thought it was worth. But I'm not buying any cards that are all hyped up right now. And then the Black 101 Auto, it went over my price, you know, and just because I collect Dom and I like 101s doesn't mean I'm going to overpay for a card that I don't think is worth it. So, and it was from China, I think, and it was getting shill bid. Like, I'm seeing a lot of shill bidding lately on big cards, especially, and especially from cards coming from China. So just watch out for that. And if you don't know what that is, it's when you click on the bids and you see how many bidders there are. If you see any like low accounts, like 0 rep to 5 rep to 10 rep, I mean, some of those could be real accounts too, but when you see that they're consistently increasing the price by like a certain amount over and over and over, like say $5, you see like them raise the price $5, $5, $5, $5 over and over and over and over and over again. And that is the reason why I do not put my max bid in until the last second. I don't even bid until the last second anymore, because I noticed every time I put my max bid in, it would magically reach my max bid, and then I would look at the bid history and it would be somebody slowly increasing me up over and over and over and over again. And then a lot of those times, like with the Hasbulla cards, people will do this on a new account, and then I just saw it on Facebook. They shill bid it up really high and then message the seller saying, oh, I can't actually buy this card, just cancel my order. They just want the comp to be really high. So, you know, it's sad that people are doing that, but it is the way things are going right now. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know, there's a $20 sticker sign on this, but I didn't even pay $20. So this is a Sahara Eubanks, I have no idea. And Black Refractor, I don't even know what these things are, but this is number 8 out of 10. So I'm trying to complete the 2019 PSA 10 Topps Chrome set. I don't care what variant the cards are in. Black Refractor, Red Refractor, 101, Super Refractor. You know what I mean? There's so many different types of every card. But when I see a Black Refractor, I got this for $14. So I don't even know who this is. It could be a no one. They might not even be in the UFC anymore. I have no idea. But when I see a Black Refractor for my set for like around $10, of course I'm going to buy that. And Topps Chrome cards are normally like mint condition. Like it's hard to find them not in mint condition. I have seen a couple, but I mean, for the most part, they're good. Like 9s and 10s all day. So for me, it's worth it to buy it. So, all right, now this one, I know she just lost her fight, but I mean, I couldn't resist buying this card. It's number 3 out of 5. It's a Angela Hill Immaculate, what is it called, green out of 5. So unfortunately she lost her fight, but I got this card for $16.77. A green Immaculate on-card auto out of 5 with a U from the UFC patch for $16. I understand that Angela Hill doesn't have the best record. I think it's like 16-14 or something like that, but still, I couldn't pass that up. And that was before she even fought that I bought that card. Alright, I got this, this is sticky. It's just tape on the outside. People need to stop taping the top shut. But this is a 2009 Upper Deck prominent cut. Mr. BJ Penn. Get that little cool auto, the background there. Yeah, I didn't have any BJ Penn autos, and I saw this one. It was pretty cheap. I got that for $37. You know I bought a bunch of Dom Cruz cards. You guys know I did. Got a 2011 Dominic Cruz. finest UFC autograph card. I thought it was in pretty good condition, but I haven't actually taken it out of this case to look at it. I'm gonna just assume all those scratches are on the case. I'll look at it before if I decide to grade it or not. What did I get this for? I got this for $22.50. So many Dom Cruz cards. I got a 2021 Mojo. I like this card because the autograph is actually all in the sticker for once. A lot of Dom cards, it's hard to find his auto like that neat and perfect. Actually, it looks to me that's definitely a 10 auto. That is definitely a 10 auto. So worst case, this could get like an 8 or 9 on the card and then the 10 auto. Mojo number 2 out of 25. Centering on the back looks pretty good. The front might be off like a little bit left to right. Still, this I don't know. I mean, I'm not a grader, but to me it looks like it could be a 10-10. I got that for $40.88. And you know I had to get some 2023, but you see what I mean about his auto? Like this one is actually this auto looks pretty good too. This one does not though. Like the D like is so bad. It's not even fit. Like the pen died or something. His auto is just always so different. Like look at how ugly this one on the left is. He must have had like a huge hand cramp or something. Oh man, I don't know. That actually just looks horrible, to be honest. Number 14, number 23. Yeah, definitely not a fan of this one. But this one doesn't look too bad. Auto looked pretty good. I don't know about centering or anything on these, but Dom cards are pretty cheap. I don't know why Dom doesn't get any love. So I got one of those for 26 and one of them for 35 bucks. So I don't know. I mean, it makes PCing him easy because people don't seem to be that interested in him. He's not like the most active fighter. I mean, he did lose the last fight. He was on a 2-fight win streak before that, I believe. And he was dominating that fight against Vera. And then he got caught with the head kick. Everyone's getting caught with head kicks lately. Like, well, maybe not lately, but back when he lost, it was like Usman got head kicked, he got head kicked. Pretty sure there was someone else that got head kicked too. It's just like people are winning the whole fight and then getting head kicked. Alright, so we got a Chris Cyborg. I did not even know that her real name was Chris Justino until I saw this card. But what year is this? 2017, black refractor, 5 out of 10. I got this for $50. People forget about Cyborg. People have short-term memory in the UFC. That's the problem, you know. Some of the people that collect the cards, memory is worse than the fighters that get punched in the head. Like, people don't remember the fighters back in the day. Like, even like before, like Chuck Liddell is like one of the oldest fighters people remember. Like, but I mean, UFC wasn't that popular back in the day. It's not like other sports, and I'm hoping that that trend doesn't continue and that the UFC gets really popular and becomes like one of these giant sports like football, where like the whole world wants to watch it. It's definitely getting there, but I mean, people don't even know the UFC has cards, so that's a big, you know, problem. If people were as into the cards like they are with baseball and basketball and football, then, you know, the hobby's gonna explode. But right now, the biggest draw we had was Hezbollah, so that'll tell you what a joke the UFC card community has been up until this point. Alright, so we got Henry Cejudo on-card auto from 2018. This is numbered 5 out of 8. I paid $72 for this. I got this before he fought Aljamain Sterling. And I did not actually watch the fight, but I heard a lot of people think Henry won and he got robbed. I can't, make a opinion on that because I didn't watch it, but I mean, if you're gonna lose, you might as well get a loss where people thought you won, like Volkanovski when he fought Islam. People actually like Volkanovski more after losing that fight because of how close he was and how dominant he was in the last round. So, it's not a bad way to lose. It still sucks that he lost. But. And, I saw a Cruz gold auto. You see how the top of his auto goes off the card, or off the sticker? He's got that problem a lot. So finding an auto of his auto has always been big. So when they tell him he's got to sign these little stickers, and, it's hard. It's hard to, make your autograph smaller after you've been doing it for years, but... So it's number 2 out of 10. I got this for $46. Like I said, people aren't giving Dom any respect. And again, so here's his autograph naturally when he has more room. So this is out of 25 from Immaculate. It doesn't have a UFC patch, but it has some eye appeal. It's red and black. But I got this for $30. So I actually got this nice Immaculate on-card auto with the patch for less than the gold I just showed you. Alright, and my last card that's not graded. Jose Aldo. Again, I didn't have another case. I couldn't find one that was thick enough to put this card in. I believe that's on the card. So if I was going to send this in and get graded, definitely would clean this off. Finest Flag Bearer autograph patch, 2011. So in the pictures, I saw that it said it was autographed, and I was like, where's the auto? This is numbered 11 out of 25. You can kind of see it up there. For some reason, the fighter will see all this white, and they'll say, you know where I want to sign? Right here on the green, where no one will ever know I signed it. So he did sign this card, but it's such a garbage autograph because it's in the green and not in the blank white spots. I don't understand. Unless he was told to sign the letter, I have no idea why you would sign that. So if I was going to send this to get graded, I would not grade the auto because you can't even see it. Look at it. I can't even... I could see that there's something there, but it looks like the stitching is randomly a different color. I don't know why he did that. And I hear that happens a lot with those, so I don't know what these people are thinking, but... Oh, I'm a little stuffy. Sorry about that. Alright, first graded card. This card is very heavy for some reason. So yeah, 2019 Topps Chrome. As you guys know, I'm trying to complete this set. We got Mackenzie Dern. This is a green refractor. There is random stuff in my case apparently. Green refractors are at a 99. I paid $50 for this. I think this auction ended late, so I put a max bid of 50 in, and I'm pretty sure I got show bid up to 50. So like I said, every time I put a max bid in before it's close to ending, I always magically get put right at my max bid. And I'm a little upset. There was a Kamara Usman green out of 99. I actually sold for $30 and I forgot about it. So Mackenzie Dern sold for more than Kamara Usman. Because people right now are all about what's hyped. I think Mackenzie Dern had a fight coming up. Do I have a diamond refractor? I might even have a diamond refractor in Mackenzie Dern. I'm trying to think. I might. So why did I buy... A green refractor. I have no idea. I have too many cards. Too many cards. But that was a pop 1. So it's the only green one. Or was. Well, yeah, I just looked it up. So yeah, it's the only green one. And then, like I said, not part of the actual set, but I'm also collecting the Knockout and the Octagon of Honors. I think there's another subset or 2 more subsets, but I'm not trying to collect all of them. But again, we got Henry Cejudo. This one costs $12.50. It's a pop 3. I think I got this one after he lost. $12.50. Alright. We got a 2022 Donruss Optic. Saw this green one up for auction. Already graded a 9. And it's a bookend, number 5 of 5. And it ended for $34. This is a pop 1, and there are none higher right now. You know, I saw it was cheap. It was already graded. I mean, it costs at least $15, $16 to grade a card right now, like if with a deal. So that's half the value right there. Someone spent grading it. So I really got that card for 15 bucks, like, or 17 bucks, something like that. You know what I mean? But it's craziness. All right, not the most popular fighter, but he is coming back. We got Vicente Luque. Did they forget to finish that? PSA has been really bad lately. So look at the top right. It's supposed to say that. But Vicente Luque, gold disco prism, PSA 10 signature. Or the card's a PSA 10, but you know what I meant. So this is number 3 out of 10. I got this for $36. A gold out of 10 auto in a PSA 10, $36. It's a pop 1, and he's actually coming back August 12th to fight Rafael Dos Anjos. So I was gonna see if I could flip it before he fights. Probably list it for like $100 and see what I get. You know, I do that a lot. I buy cards that I think are listed really low, or they go up. Like auctions are like murder right now, or suicide. Like don't buy any. Don't list your cards for auction unless you like want to sell them like 100%. You need the money, because every auction ends pretty cheap for the most part, unless you shill bid it. So this is the other 2019 subset I'm collecting, the Octagon of Honor. Wow, what did I say, Otter? We got Dominic Cruz. Unfortunately, that is on the slab, that weird thing right there. And I did not realize it until before I recorded this. I switched this plastic thinking it was on that, but nope, it's on the slab. But there's not really anything I could do about that unless I want to send it back to PSA. Or maybe I could try to clean that, but this card is a pop 1, so this is the only one in a 10 right now. And I got it for 27 bucks. So we just have like a wave of Dom Cruz cards coming. I normally don't buy BGS cards. Oh my goodness. The disrespect that Dom Cruz gets, even for me. It's because this BGS case is top heavy. Wasn't expecting it to fall like that. These are definitely heavier than PSA cases. But 2021 Selects, Gold Prism, 9.5. One thing I really don't like about Beckett is that they almost never give 10s. And it's kind of sad. I think it's like one of the owners of Tops or something. That someone that's like rich and friends with BGS is he has more Beckett Black Label 10s than like everyone else in the world combined, and it's not even close. He's got like 90% of all of them. And Beckett even has contracts with people that are their top business partners or whatever, like the people that submit the most. They actually have contracts guaranteeing them a certain amount of 10s. I don't think Black Labels, but just like regular 10s. Like, it's sad. But me personally, I just don't like BGS because I feel like they just don't give 10s, even if the card is perfect. This card could be perfect, and they were like 9.5. That's our 10. 9.5. And it's not a 10. So it's better than a 9, but PSA to me is better. The only thing I like about Beckett is that they have the subgrades, but you have to pay extra, I guess. This doesn't even have them, so. I paid $48.69 for this. I'm pretty sure someone on Facebook tried to sell me this card at 1.2, and I ended up getting it from an auction, so. I don't like to do deals off of eBay. And when I say that, I mean I like to purchase on eBay, and I don't like to do purchases on like Facebook or Instagram. I have done 2 now, and one of them is coming up, but I don't like to, because I like a guarantee, you know, that I could get my money back if something goes wrong or if someone's trying to scam me. So if you ever do a deal off of eBay, like with PayPal, never click on family and friends, because you will not get a refund. 100% will not get a refund unless you like contact your bank and have them try to cancel the transaction. But always do goods. Was it goods and services or something? Alright, now this one, I never even heard of this type of card before. So I got a 2021 Select Dom Cruz Lucky Envelope PSA 10. If you guys see like in the middle on all these cards like a white line, that's not a print line, that's on these plastic things. Like all of them have a white line like that. It was a neat looking card. I don't like understand really what it is. This is number 7 out of 8. It's numbered out of 8. I imagine this is what the the octagon fractor that I showed at the beginning. I imagine they had this first, and then they stopped making these, and now they make the octagon fractor. I don't know. I got this for $60. It's a pop 1. So, you know, I had to put it in the collection. When my PSA order comes back, which should be soon because they're grading my last order finally, that has my Dom 101s in it and my triple thread Dom auto. But when that comes back, I'll make a video of my Dom Cruz collection, because I can't do it right now because those cards are at PSA. But some of the big cards I have are at PSA. But when they come back, I'll make a video. But in this video, I might have my new favorite and best Dom Cruz card coming up. So, alright. We got a 2021 Panini Prism Junior Dos Santos Premium Box Set Champion Signature. So it's got the cool circle pattern. I don't tend to buy 9s, but I don't really see a lot of 2021 premium box set autos. I know that there's a new one that just came out for 2023 that could have some big names in it. So this is numbered to 11. This did get a 9. This is a pop 1 for a 9, and there's only one 10. So where the other 9 cards are, I don't know, but I saw this was so cheap. It was $57.27. So I was like, wow, I could buy this for 57 bucks, maybe list it for 100 and see what I can get. Any profit is good profit. Alright, here we have 2018, not 2019, so I'm not keeping this card. I specifically bought this to flip it. It's a 2018 X-Fractor George St. Pierre. It's got that cool pattern. That's him knocking out Bisping. Well, he doesn't knock out Bisping, but I mean, that's him punching Bisping in the face when he wins the belt. So I bought this one for $61. It's a pop 7. GSP is always a good buy because he's considered one of the GOATs, and he's one of the only GOATs that's never been tested positive for a banned substance like John Jones has, and Anderson Silva has. Let's see, Demetrius hasn't, Khabib hasn't, but I do not think Khabib is a GOAT. 29-0 is impressive, but who did you beat? You beat a couple good people, but not really that many. I just saw this post on Instagram talking about how, like, Jose Aldo, his first 16 fights, the people he fought had a combined record of like 114 wins and 40 losses. And then they show Khabib's first 16 fights, and his first 16 opponents have a combined record of like 60 wins and 40 losses. So it's like he had a much easier coming up than, like, Jose Aldo's one of the GOATs too. People just don't talk about it. But yeah, with the flipping, I'm doing pretty good. Like, I just bought a different GSP for like $50, and I just sold it for $105. You know, it just takes longer. Like I'm saying, the auctions are a lot worse, but you get money faster. You know, it's all about like what you need right now. I personally will not do an auction unless it's something. If I had pulled a Hosbiller card recently, I would have put it up for auction. But that's something. It has to be something I don't care about, and I have to like need the money, which I don't, so I just don't do it. This card is a beauty. 2018 Museum Collection. TJ Dillashaw. Look at this card. Gem Mint 10, and it's number 1 out of 5. This is a beautiful card. I got this card for $56 at auction. Like, what a steal. I don't know if I'll ever sell this, but if I do, it's not going to be for anywhere near $56. Like, you can hate TJ all you want, but he should go in the Hall of Fame as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, he got busted one time for the EPO or whatever. And then Cody Garbrandt was coming out saying, when he had found out about that, he was coming out saying like, oh, like, he cheated before my fight. That's the only reason I lost. I'm pretty sure they went back and tested the samples from his previous fights and found nothing. Like, it was just, they had happened, it was just like that one test that he tested positive, so I don't know. It's all it takes. People already didn't like him, so, you know, when people hear about something for a person they don't even like, they just jump all over it. That is what it is. He's had a great career, better than most people. Alright, now for my set, got a Max Holloway Diamond Hotbox Refractor. I love these diamond refractors. So I'm pretty sure someone told me there's only like 20 of these in the world for each fighter. I don't know if that's like 100% accurate, but so the way that these diamond refractors work is that in a case there's one box that has one of these in every pack. So I don't know how many packs. So if there was like 24 packs, you would get 24 diamond refractors in that one box. So that's how you would acquire these. So someone was telling me that there should be like 20 of each fighter. So I got this for $100. It's a pop one. And Max is a good fighter, so I did not mind paying $100. I did not. No, I knew that was a pop one. It's this one I didn't know. Alright, so this one. Got GSP, Diamond Hot Box Refractor. So you might or might not know, I not a diamond refractor, but there was just a PSA 10 GSP. It sold for like $15, and like I had my computer set up, waiting to bid on it. I put my bid in at the last second, and I got an eBay error. So I've been like really mad because I haven't seen a GSP PSA 10 for this set ever since. So this one I got in like a day. They put like some really fast like overnight shipping or something. So I saw this one get listed for buy it now, so I just bought it. It was $115.24. And then just now I looked it up and it's actually a pop one. So now I can forget about that base PSA 10 that I lost. Because I got the diamond refractor. Alright guys, so these right here. Sorry about that. These right here are the top 2 pickups I've gotten recently. So let's start with this bad boy. Max Holloway. Red refractor. Yeah, Max Holloway's cards in this set are not very like shiny. It's like only the top middle. All of his cards are like that because I have his Octofractor from this set too, and it's also not very shiny. You have to like hold it just right. But on card auto, it got a 9 and the auto got a 10. But these are numbered out of 5. What is this? This is number 3 out of 5, I believe. It's kind of hard to see. So someone was selling their whole Max Holloway collection and they were all up for auction. There was like an orange, a gold. I think the orange sold for like $180. And so this one, I don't know if it got show bid. I didn't even look. It probably did get show bid, but I ended up paying $350 for this one. And yes, that's a lot of money. If it had a 1010, I would feel like that was a really good price, or like a good price. I don't know. Was it a good price? I have no idea. You guys can tell me what you think, but this is one of those cards that doesn't come up very often. I mean, there's only 5 of them, and this is the only one that's double graded, I believe. So if this was just like a mint 9 without the auto 10, it probably wouldn't have sold for as much. Like I said, I love the dual grade. Some people don't like the dual grades, but I do believe that extra 10, if you can get it, adds more value. But yeah, I'm trying to collect cards that are like rare and don't come up very often. And this is definitely one of them. And it's funny, the guy that won that out of 25 sent me like a lower offer than I was willing to accept on my Octofractor of this. And his reasoning was, he's like, oh, well, I got the out of 25 for $180. And I was like, well, that's great for you, but just because, you know, someone set their card up for auction doesn't mean I'm gonna sell mine for less than $180. I was like, the Octofractors are a lot harder to come by, I think, than the orange refractors and the gold refractors. You don't really see them very often. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna just, you know, keep this listed for higher. But congrats on your $180 purchase. Alright, so we got one more card here. Probably my favorite. This is the last card. It's probably my favorite Dom card. And probably my best Dom card. 2018 Topps Chrome. On card auto. Gem Mint 10, Auto 10. The double Gem Mint 10. On card auto number 4 out of 5. So this was my second ever Instagram deal, and I got this from a user named 300 Bones UFC. You guys might know him. I don't know. This is the first time I've talked to him. He had actually messaged me himself telling me that he had this card. He told me he got it, I think he said, in Louisiana at like a card shack or something in the middle of nowhere. He said it was on the bottom shelf and it was like covered in dust. And you can see it does have a very old PSA cert number. Like, I don't think I have any other cards that are lower than like the 6s. So this is definitely, like, this is before, like, I think the card market blew up. Somebody graded this. But yeah, this is a beautiful card. I knew I had to have it. I mean, come on. Well, I was just saying that Max card was rare. This is the same year, the same thing, red refractor. Actually, what's the cert number on that? Oh, 6, yeah, so. But yeah, so, I gave him $350 for this card. He told me he paid $225. But because I had just bought the Max for $350, I told him, like, I think it's worth $350. He was surprised. He thought it was a high offer, and I was like, well, you know, maybe I could have got it for a little bit less, but, you know, I'm an honest guy, so to me it was worth $350. And that is actually what he said the trade value was on it. But I don't like to do trades, really, and I didn't have anything I thought he would have wanted, so I was like, well, I'll buy it for $350 if you want. But yeah, and then, so this is definitely a pop one. I looked it up, but also, when I looked it up, it told me the last time it sold on eBay was for $330. So, you know, I wasn't far off. I was 20 bucks off for what it actually had just sold for, so it is what it is. But as a Dom Cruz collector, I knew this had to come to me. And I would like to thank 300 Bones for letting me know he had it, because I never would have seen it. And like I said, I don't like to do eBays that aren't on eBay, but there are good deals you can find. You just have to make sure it's a trustworthy person. And so, like, I had people vouching for him, like the Goebbels vouched for him. He's actually doing one of the Goebbels giveaways, So yeah, sorry the video is a bit longer, but I haven't made one in a while. I bought a bunch of stuff. This isn't even everything I bought. I've got other stuff that I didn't want to show because it's for something else I'm doing. And then I've got cards that haven't even arrived yet. So. But yeah, so the total for this video was $1,905.35. Yeah, you know, that seems like a lot of money, but that was over the course of like 2 or 3 weeks. So, you know, it is what it is. Like I said, I'm trying to buy rare cards right now. I mean, I did buy some 2023, but I'm trying not to buy cards that are blowing up on hype. I'm looking more to see if cards are shill bid now, and if they are shill bid, you know, that affects whether or not I'm going to bid on it at all. And it just depends on if you want it, you know. I'm trying to be more picky. Trying to buy things that I think are going to hold value. And, you know, maybe I buy stuff for too much and stuff that I'll probably never be able to resell for the same amount. But, you know, it's also stuff I might never resell. You never know. So, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry it took me so many weeks to make it. I should have another PSA return coming. It's going to be a good PSA return too. I don't know about grade wise, that last one kind of sucked, but hopefully this one's better. But there's some big cards in that one, so I'm excited. That'll probably be my next video whenever that comes in. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.